The Vestlord, coming at you from parts unknown, bringing you fresh ones. Since this is the first episode, let me explain. There's so many games that are playable that I want to talk about, but are not in full release. I would love to give them a full write-up, but it can be unfair to talk about a product in a critique unless it's been deemed the final version by the people making it. With that being said, I figured I could do some short quick looks revolving around games that have either just come out or are in some sort of pre-release state. You'll get to see some gameplay and hear some commentary from me. I will do my best to remain somewhat unbiased unless there is something standout that everyone needs to see and hear. The whole reason for picking Deep Rock Galactic first was because since playing Vampire Survivors, I've been looking for a similar game with more of a challenge. I've gone through and completed quite a few titles until I saw a familiar few dwarves in a new setting. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor released into early access in February of 2024. With the success of Vampire Survivors, it's not surprising to see other companies trying to capitalize on Ponkel's success, but Fun Day Games, the developers behind Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, made sure that there was a lot more going on here than just another Survivors clone. There are a couple key things that set Deep Rock Galactic Survivor apart. The primary difference is the difficulty of the game when compared to Vampire Survivors. A typical run in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is broken up into 5 smaller stages. The last one acts as a final boss stage. Each stage has resources, objectives, and supplies for you to collect that will help with your performance throughout the run. I tried playing this game like Vampire Survivors, and I was met with one defeat after the next. You have to move around the map and grab various objectives to move forward in this game. You still level up conventionally through experience, but getting these objectives can reward special power-ups, currency, new weapons, or large stat improvements that can easily dwarf, you see what I did there, what you can get just by collecting experience. Another big thing to point out is that while you're not greeted by an entire catalog of characters, Fun Day Games has gone out of their way to make the 4 characters they do have very unique. The entire cache of weapons is not open to each character, making you try them all to see which one fits your playstyle the best. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor's characters have 3 specializations that need to be unlocked, which boost specific stats or have special skills to make their playstyle different from the base character. In my playtime, I found the Scout to be the most effective, but the most basic. After completing or failing a run, you can access the upgrade screen to spend rare resources on permanent stat boosts. The main menu lets you review unlockables and track what's left to open up. Once you've tackled all the base game's difficulties, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor offers additional challenges through Vanguard contracts and lethal operations. These modes introduce unique gameplay mutators to test veteran players. Lethal operations and Vanguard contracts rotate weekly and daily, respectively, so there is always a new challenge to take on. Anyone interested in something a little tougher than Vampire Survivors, or just overall a challenging game, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor answers the call. It's easy to pick up and understand the core mechanics, but you'll have a tough time applying all of it to the bug-ridden hellscape of Planet Hoxxes. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is out now in early access on Steam for $9.99. That's it for today on Fresh Ones. Thanks for tuning in and taking a look at today's game. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up next. To get in touch with me, join the Discord or get in touch with me on social media. Until next time, stay sharp, stay bold, and keep it fresh. I'll catch you in another episode of Fresh Ones.